It awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. How go your preparations, viewers? We leave as soon as you're ready. Clement, he came! I thought I'd given you all a roaring send-off. It's the least I can do for the fine men and women what you're about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. Ah, no, I don't mind, truly. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives. We knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. Rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. For some years after that, I escaped again, and that time, I got away. I swore then I'd get my revenge on the Empire. I became an adventurer so as to own my skills and earn the coin I needed. And 2 decades have since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glaumont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? On any road, after you've got your friends back, you plan on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the year, but every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you got planned. And you're sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempted though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not to keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rhalgr give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Big Swedge and I will lay in the east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Oh god. Do I have it? Am I gonna have to go make a journey back to my retainers? Forgive me for saying so, but you got quite a dashing figure in Imperial Black and Crimson. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than I hoped, I will contact you via link pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. My bright orange pants. much, though. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Ishola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did leave a message for you, something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning at any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, viewers. May the 12 keep you. I don't remember what the Kabuki was. I'll just have to go back and check at some point. You can just try on from that repurchasing menu conveniently, so it's all good.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
She's just such an awful character. She moves her head around a lot when she talks, apparently, too.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridiana.
Yes, milady.
Uh-oh, prisoner transport. Yeah, she has no redeeming qualities as a villain. She's not an interesting character. There we go. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there, so engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too if the Venus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Oxens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yeah, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Probably, but I ain't telling. You can be as long as there's big batteries, you can be as even as you want. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and... oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one. I mean... it's Svelte Blanc. Goodness, no. It's the one Felon lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her until my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before opening your mouth. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady raw. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. I'll get right on that. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. No. Ophelia and the rest. Goodness, they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. We must do something. Risk letting the entire cast room know we're here. Let's turn hats off. Oh, that's ugly. Hey, you're right. Why not get a better chance? This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? And this came to light only now? Culprits will have left a trail. Takes as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Make my last. Eliminate the intruders. Let's get rid of that silly hat. Priorities. Oh, can I do that? Nope. It won't let me yet. Fair. Got him. Yours. I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. Yeah, that's right. Apparently he wasn't captured. Where's he been then? To linger here shall yield us no answers. Let us away, or the window to our liberty closes shut. Whatever he said. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Bale and I shall have your head. What have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ironman, Ida. Figurative teeth of one, too. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. The accursed scions. How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There's a chance to be a commotion outside the cast room's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Stoll is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would ever be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoings, Livius Son Junius. Junius, I think. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. To take you to your guard. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Ida with me. Out we go. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, milady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Totaru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it! Oh no. Viewers, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Totaru. Good, we apparently brought weapons for them. That's nice. The enemy and escape from Castrum Sentry. Well, apparently that one's invulnerable. Eternal creation is shielded by energies not its own. Whatever is generating the shield must be near. Is it over here? No, but this guy is. Tech field surrounding the Vanguard is deactivated. Yeah, they've all got shields on. So where are the others? Cool. Awesome. That's one down. And I think they can take down the enemy itself. Awesome. Got it. Oh, Iron Giant enemies. Love these guys. Plus Colossus, is it? More like a colossal waste of iron. I mean, at this point, fair. I mean, level sync.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Everyone's
What
here.
took you so long?
Except Thancred.
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must
Did he just
wait.
use Scathe?
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Welcome back.
But there's no one in there.
Let's replace this,
Hear me. I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One. 2.
3.
4.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
uh-oh.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less.
His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
We found La Habrea.
Thancred.
Oh, that's Thancred. Looks like everybody is here.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
Drive safe.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Yeah, defeat not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste.
ill turn.
Forgive me if I seem brusque. The
The
item
battle
I
is far
requested.
from over,
Is it ready?
and so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever
sorry
be
to
hope
press,
of
but we
victory.
need it urgently. How soon can it be
The people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your
Let
debt,
us
my
provide
friend.
it.
You
Let us
sure it
bear
is?
to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Or the ridiculously uneven voice acting.
Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
I'll just take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay Slafferson. It's time to sail. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Has there been no word from Ishgard? That necklace is an upside-down cow. None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. That would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this, and he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Baelsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me, my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima Weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, viewers, and help them make the right decision. Grim tidings, viewers. It would seem that word of the Ultima Weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare the people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, viewers, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Bartholomew. Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, sir. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Baelsar's demands are clear.
Don't forget to hydrate, everybody.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle
There's a trick to that.
The foes who rise up within our own
The reason they struggle with
borders.
primals is because primals can temper. An ultimate weapon temper.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it.
Mad.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight.
But understand
Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises.
I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent.
2.0 Lava voices.
Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinord? Minfilia? And Seven Hells? Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
They only have
The
one
true
ultimate
answer
weapon.
lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old dons who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts.
All right.
Leave the military matters to us and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
All right. To the Waking Sands.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you?
Scheming.
It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a
It's
moment
always
to
there when you
waste.
need him.
All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the
So we have
most
to go through his
perilous
pockets.
struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Or just hit him all over until the crystal breaks.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Thanks for watching. Currently I'm streaming this New Game Plus run on Twitch Tuesdays at 11 AM Pacific Time, and I upload by the end of the week. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, or check me out on Twitch. Link is in the description.